Listen, you see love? It's been capitalized. And to get you to buy into romantic love, they have to convince you that your life is worthless without it.
One of the things I think that's hardest about being single or perpetually single is the fact that, especially as you get older and everyone around you starts to partner up, you are no one's priority.
The best way to convince you that love is something that you need is to sell you the benefits, which is feeling like you're somebody's priority, feeling like you're important to somebody.
Is about how painful it can be to be always considered last.
There are a lot of preconceived assumptions and suggestions when you look at romantic couples. And one of them is that their life is better than your life if you're single. And when you convince yourself this, you also believe that they experience less pain or less loneliness or less sadness.
Be considered last among well-meaning friends and family who just have other priorities in order. They have their children, their spouses, and you just by default sort of drift to the bottom of that list.
Again, we're back to assuming. We assume that when you're in a romantic couple, that your feelings are considered more, that your success is celebrated more. And that goes back to the idea of being important. And the messaging around being single is that you are not important.
It might mean that no one is actively going out of their way to spend time with you, or they don't necessarily think of you first when they're doing an activity. And it's not that people mean to be hurtful, but if you go your whole life without it, you do start to feel the isolation of it.
Again, we are assuming that isolation and loneliness is attached to being single. But where are we getting that message from? We've all seen firsthand on this app that being in a romantic couple does not save you from those feelings.
It's almost like the otherness of it, like you never come first for anyone ever.
And this is why I say love has been capitalized. The pursuit of love is a game, and the people who are single are the losers. And when you believe you are a loser, you become a consumer. The best type of consumer, because you will buy any product and any ideology or law that suggests or alludes to helping you win at the game of love. Because that is when your life starts, they say. This is when you become important. That is when, and only when, you experience true love. Again, they say. Love that makes you a better person than anybody else. And that's what we have to admit, is that this is a competition. The game of societal love needs losers, because without losers, you do not have winners. And if you don't have winners, what is the incentive? And the incentive is to feel important, to feel considered, or at least have the image that you're someone's priority.